Hey there, Virgo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading from January 3rd through January 9th, 2022. We're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe wants you to keep in mind. Also, Virgo, please remember energies go both ways. I may be picking up on your energy or your person's energy, so take the energies as they resonate for you and your story. All right, Virgo, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Two of Swords. You're showing up under a very closed off energy, almost like you don't want to see something or you can't see something. It's like you're not willing to accept something. See how this person on the card, she can literally get up and walk off, right? But she's keeping herself stuck. She's keeping that blindfold on. She can put the swords down and literally pull the blindfold off. She's choosing not to do that. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now. But we'll see when we clarify. And again, I'm going to say you throughout your reading because this is your reading, but it could very well be your person's energy. Take it as it resonates. In the recent past, you get the Two of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands. You're waiting for a conflict here between you and somebody else to get resolved. Now, it could be that you and this person don't see eye to eye about something. There's a disagreement or there's drama. And you're waiting for that to get resolved. It's almost like you kind of just want to brush it under the rug. Be like, okay, we had a fight, we had a disagreement, whatever we can't see eye to eye on, let's just move on from it. Let's just start over. Let's start fresh. What I don't see here is communication. What I don't see here is resolving or healing whatever the problem is. So it is very much an energy of like, I'm just going to sit here long enough, and eventually if I don't deal with whatever this is for long enough, it's going to go away. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. In the current situation, you get the Justice, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups. You want to reconcile with this person. Again, you want to resolve whatever the conflict, whatever the fight, whatever the drama is. You want to balance it out. You want things to feel fair here for you and this person. And I feel like by resolving the conflict, resolving the drama, that opens the path up for reconciliation and getting back together. However, somebody here is carrying the energy of it's not going to work. It's dead, done, and over with. There's no way we're going to be able to get over this. There's no way we're going to be able to get past this. So notice how you have resolving the problem, reaching a state of fairness and equality, reconciliation, and smack center in the middle, you have the Ten of Swords, which is like, there's no way this is going to work. It's a very defeatist type of energy. In the near future, you get the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. You're showing up very stable in the near future. You're showing very much focused on yourself. There's a little bit of confusion here showing up here for you. Now, I'm not sure what you're confused about, but there is confusion here. It's almost like you can't see the way to reaching a resolution or the way to... I keep getting this like path where it's like you're walking down a path, but you can't see the end of the path. You don't know what's at the end of it or how to get to the end of it. So you're just kind of like, oh, I'm going to keep walking. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, focusing on me. But there's a lack of clarity here in the near future. Let's see, very, very kind of like vague reading for you, Virgo. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords, which is the main energy for your reading this week. I want to see what you're closed off to or what you're confused about. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Judgment, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you're having a desire to communicate here, but I feel like you don't even want to admit that to yourself. The way you're showing up to me, if I were to talk to you, sit with you right here and be like, Virgo, what's up? You'd be like, to me, I'm good. Focusing on my money. I'm focusing on my career. I'm focusing on my stability. I'm good. I'm happy. Look at me. Look at me. I'm glowing. That's on the surface. However, deep, deep down, you have this really intense desire to communicate with someone, to talk to somebody about something. And I feel like you're stopping yourself. I feel like you're very, very confused as to whether you should do it, should you not do it, what should you say, what should you not say. It's almost like you don't want to accept the fact that you even want to talk to this person. And I don't know why. I don't know why that is, but that's the energy that I'm getting from you. Let's take a look at the Two of Wands in your recent past. Interesting. You get the Seven of Cups and the Moon in the near future, and you get them both clarifying the Two of Wands in the current situation. You're waiting for something to happen with this soulmate, this divine connection that's showing up in your life. Again, it could be a relationship. It could even be a friendship. It just could be like a soulmate for you, right? I'm not getting love right now, but it could very well be love. We'll see more when we clarify. You have this desire for something to happen. I feel like you're just very, very confused in the recent past about something pertaining to this connection. It's like you're not clear. The energy that I'm getting is like, what the fuck happened? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting, where there's a lot of confusion. There's a lack of clarity. You see how this guy, he's got like a bunch of cups and there's like a snake coming out of nowhere. You don't know, like, it's almost like you see something that happened, but you don't understand how it happened. It's like you texted this person and all of a sudden they're not responding and you're like, what the fuck? Why are you not responding all of a sudden? You've always responded, right? There's a lack of clarity here, but the thing is, it's you're waiting for that clarity to come in because you still have a lot of memories and a lot of very good energy tied up to this person. And it's interesting because you get the moon in the recent past and the moon in the same row in the near future. Let's take a look at this Five of Wands and see what this conflict is about for you, Virgo. Even your cards are giving me an attitude. There we go. Five of Wands is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, the conflict here is within yourself. I feel like there's a really strong bond showing up here for you between you and somebody else. And there's love. If that wasn't obvious, there's love. I don't feel like this is a friendship. This is a soulmate love connection that you are dealing with. There's a conflict here within yourself, but also between you and this person. You and this person cannot see eye to eye on something. Now, I feel like you are feeling like I'm open. I'm approaching this from a very open place. I'm trying to resolve this conflict, but for some reason it can't get resolved. All I see is that you feel the love, you feel the connection, you feel the intense bond. You're open to resolving it. You're open to being vulnerable, but the conflict persists. Let's take a look at this Ace of Wands in your recent past. Whoa, Virgo, this is an intense connection. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups, which you get again in the current situation in the same row. The Three of Wands and the Lovers. You just want this person back. You feel so drawn to them, like magnetic. It's like every love card imaginable is just popping up. You love this person and they love you. This connection is so intense. It's so intense. Like, you know that song, like that's a weird song. No. Like basically when you look at this person, if I were to describe this connection, it's like you guys breathe the same air. You share the same energy. It's like magnetic. You're waiting for this connection to come back into your life. You're waiting for this person to come back into your life. You want to reconcile with this person. You want it. This is an intense connection, man. Like, I can feel this in my gut, like the passion, the yearning for this connection, for this person. That's in the recent past. Let's take a look at your current situation. See what this Justice is in the current situation. Man, Virgo, you're killing me. There's so much waiting here. The Justice is clarified by the Five of Wands, which you got in the current situation, in the recent past, set up to resolving the conflict. The Two of Wands again, and the Ten of Swords, which you get again in the current situation. You're just waiting for this conflict to get resolved. You want to resolve this. I don't know what this conflict is. I don't know what this, it's almost showing up like petty drama. It's not even showing up as like a serious problem like infidelity, cheating, talking to somebody else, lying to you. It's showing up as like petty bullshit drama that can get resolved. And I see you in the current situation waiting for it to get resolved, but you're slowly starting to lose hope. You're getting into the energy of this is never going to happen. This is done. This is dead, done, and over with. I'm going to be honest though, Virgo, I don't see you doing anything to resolve the conflict. I see you being open to resolving it. I see you feeling the intense connection, but there's a lot of waiting on your part. You get the Two of Wands in the recent past, Three of Wands in the recent past, Two of Wands in the current situation. There's just a lot of waiting. The desire is there. The intensity, the passion is there. But I also don't see you doing anything to resolve it. You're waiting for the other person to come in and resolve it. Which, again, this isn't a judgment call. I'm just reading the energies. But you're also carrying an energy of this is never going to work out. This is done. I'm like, what the fuck am I waiting for? Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in the current situation for you. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Strength. It's not easy for you, but I feel like in the current situation, you feel like reaching emotional balance between you and this person, or reaching emotional balance within this connection, is just never going to happen. You're never going to get that stability, that desire, that feeling of emotional fulfillment within this connection. And this is a tough realization for you to come to. It's almost like you're coming to this understanding and you're like, what I want with this person is just not going to happen. And again, some of you, this may be a marriage. For some of you, it's one of those really intense connections that feels like a marriage. But in the current situation, I see you kind of just being like, this is dead. This is done, over with. I got to end this. And it sucks for you. Let's take a look at the Three of Cups in your current situation. Three of Cups is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. You're working on achieving balance. Now, this could be... Okay, I'm getting two stories here, Virgo. You'll know what resonates with you. For some of you, you're like, yeah, me and this person, we're dead, done, and over with, and I don't care, because even though they can't give me what I want, I know I can get it out of them. Type of like, if I put in the work, if we work on achieving balance, I know I can get what I want out of this person. I know I can get them to reconcile with me and be the person that I want them to be. That's for some of you. For some of you, you're coming to the realization where this reconciliation is not going to happen. You don't even want to try to bring that out of this person. And so you're focusing on yourself, on working on balancing out your energies, on your stability, on your career. It could be that you're diving into work and you're really focusing on maximizing finances, on maximizing those type of energies, as well as focusing on making yourself feel radiant and attractive and beautiful, and just bringing out all those amazing energies within yourself, right? We'll see when we clarify the near future, but I'm getting two stories here, so I felt like I had to share them both with you. Let's take a look at the moon in the near future for you, Virgo. The moon is clarified by the star, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. What you don't see, or what you're, again, I keep getting that same visual of the path. You're walking, you don't see the end of the path. You know you want to get to the end of the path, you don't see the end of the path. You want to get to the end of it, is what I'm getting at. And you're slowly moving in that direction, right? This lack of clarity, this confusion that you have in the near future, you're moving towards the end of it. You're going to get to the end of the path. You're going to get to that destination that you want to, but you're not quite there yet. And all you want is to just get there, because you're sick and tired of this like anxiety, this pain that you're dealing with in the near future. And in the current situation, right? You don't want to be dealing with that anymore. You don't want to be dealing with the ending. You don't want to be dealing with any of this anxiety and fear and pain. You're like, I just want to get to the end of this. Can we like get to the end of it already? And you're slowly moving there, but I feel like you don't realize that you're moving. I feel like because you can't see the end point, you can't determine how close or how far you are from it. And so you're just kind of like, I'm never going to get there. But you're moving. Energetically, you're moving. Let's take a look at the Nine of Pentacles in your near future. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. You are all about you in the near future, Virgo, and I'm loving this energy for you. You're showing up in your own energy. Like, literally the energy that I'm getting is, if it doesn't make me happy, it's not going to be part of my life. If it doesn't feed me, F me, you know, or finance me, it's out of my life. Like, I'm not even dealing with it. Very, very self-centered in like the best possible way energy, focusing on your happiness, focusing on what lights you up inside, whether it's dating multiple people, whether it's a new hobby, whether it's a new passion, all about you in the near future. So that's a really cool energy to get. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the near future for you, Virgo. Seven of Cups. Didn't you get the Seven of Cups? Yeah, you got the Seven of Cups opening up your reading, waiting for, or tied up to you waiting for something to get resolved, for some clarity, tied up to the soul connection. In the near future, the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Death, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. You're realizing that this soulmate, this divine connection, is coming to an end, if it's not already coming to an end. It pretty much ended at some point, but you were still emotionally tied to it. In the near future, I see you emotionally disconnecting from it and being like, you know what? As much as I care about this person, as much as I love them, this connection is not fulfilling to me. It doesn't make me happy. And even though the ending kind of sucked and it hurt, I need to emotionally detach from this. I need to emotionally disconnect from this connection. And I see you doing that because you're stepping into an energy of me, happy me, all my happiness, everything about me, which is a very cool energy. Love it. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Virgo. From the universe, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands. Somebody here, I don't know if it's you or your person, feels like they could have done more, shoulda, woulda, coulda done more when it comes to this connection. Really, really strong bond between you and this person. And I feel like whoever this person is, could be you, could be your person, they're showing up under the energy of, I wish I had worked more with the other person to make this work. They're looking back at the past and being like, I should have given more. I should have done more. I should have tried to work with this person more because maybe we could have made this connection work. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. That's all I'm going to say. So Virgo, let's close off your reading with an oracle card. And again, could be you, could be your person. You know exactly. If this is your energy, you would know that this is your energy. If it's not, it's your person, or maybe this just isn't your reading. Don't try to force it. Full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, and that's exactly what you're doing here in the current situation, Virgo. I feel like spiritually, you feel very tied, very connected to this person. Emotionally, you're very connected to this person. But practically, you don't see how it's going to work. You guys have something in between you that you can't see eye to eye on. There's a conflict that you cannot resolve. You guys, I feel like you've tried resolving this multiple times, and I feel like it's just not getting resolved. It's not happening. And that's the practical aspect. You need to know when to cut your losses and just move on. And I feel like in the current situation, you're doing that. You're like, okay, this sucks. This hurts. I got to cut my losses though, because I cannot keep investing energy into this when it's just not giving me what I want. It's not emotionally fulfilling to me. So Virgo, pretty intense reading. That is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Virgo.